Good afternoon. It's the 21st of January 2023 and I'm on Queen Street. And Queen Street is notable because of the number of shops, traditional shops from my childhood that have actually shut and are no longer here. The Faith Mission's still here, but there used to be a model shop and stuff in behind here, and it's all changed. And this building across the road from me used to be Queen Street Police Station, and it's a historic old building, but it's all covered up. And the one next door to it's a historic building by the looks of it as well, but it's going to rack and ruin as well. But I'm not here to talk about the old buildings this morning. I'm here to talk about this piece of attractive street art, and it's by a lady called Kitsune. Now, here's a question for you. It's a pity those vehicles are sitting in front of it, but that's the way it goes. Here's a question for you. How do you judge, what is good street art, what is the best street art, and what is rubbish street art? Because everybody has their own opinions. It's like comparing Van Gogh to Picasso. You just can't do it. Oh. Guy just arrived on his wee scooter. But this piece of street art over here has actually been placed in the top, I think about 100, by a platform called Street Art Cities that promotes street art, and it's judged as being one of the best of 2022 from a wide selection. They looked at 92 cities in 30 countries, and this one came out in the top 100 choices. Now that is an old building up there, by the way, 1878. I'd love to get inside that, but there's no chance. Well, obviously it was church affiliated. Anyway, back to the street art. I digress as usual. This piece of street art was done by Kitsune Jolene, and it's called While You Weren't Looking. She comes from the Belgian city of Lokeren, and she's painted street art all over the place: Portugal, Dubai, Germany, and here it is on Queen Street, which is looking rather sad and dilapidated, and there is a lot of rebuilding going on, I have to say. Only two Belfast pieces chosen on this top 100, and this was one of them. And this lady came over for Hit the North Festival, as do a lot of international street artists, and that's backed by Seed Arts. And it's absolutely super, and this is one of her trademarks, the pink. That is, comes across so much in our work. Now, this is a very, very commendable piece of street art. But, there are hundreds of pieces that you could nominate in Belfast. and not just this one. So how do you judge? But this one has come out in the top 100. So well done to Kitsune Jolene. This is one of 2 Belfast murals in the running for a worldwide street art award. Well, street art is so transient. It's here today and gone tomorrow. And I have videoed so much of it around Belfast since 2014. And this is another classy piece that I didn't even know was here. So I've come down this morning especially to video it. The other piece of street art I have videoed before, and it's by a guy called Emic. Well, that's his tag name. That's his tag name, and he's done a piece called Sunflower for Ukraine, and it's just a tribute to displaced Ukrainians, and it's in Harrow Street in the Holy Lands, and his real name is Ian McGinn. So I'll put my old video, a piece of my old video on to this piece to let you see the 2 nominated pieces from Belfast. Belfast, you know, the street art that you get in Belfast is second to none. I'm not talking about the sectarian stuff, which I don't video, or I try not to video. It's hard to miss it sometimes. The street art in Belfast is just absolutely superb. So, and a lot of people actually, would you believe a lot of people come to Belfast just to view the street art. Good morning. I'm in the Holy Land. It's named the Holy Land because there are so many streets named after places in the Middle East. And Agincourt Avenue is up there, and if you head up that way you're going to go and hit Botanic Gardens. And there's a new piece of street art here in Harrow Street, and it's of a giant sunflower, and it's been done in black and white, and it's very cool looking, if that's the word. It's magical looking. And this piece was completed by Owen McGinn. I don't think I've come across Owen in street art circles before. It's very nihilist. But I think it's very attractive. And it was sponsored by and promoted by College Park Residents Association, and trying to brighten up the area and regenerate the area, because let's face it, the Holy Land does get a bad name through the activities of a minority of students and people that come in and take advantage. So it was done as part of the St. Patrick celebrations, and it's to brighten the place up, and I believe they're trying to remember the war in Ukraine at the minute. Tony Conlon, local boyo singer-songwriter, sang a number of appropriate peace songs at the unveiling of this, and there was a minute's silence. So it's pretty classy. I don't think Owen McGinn has left a tag name, or he has. Oh, for goodness sake. It's Kitsune Jolene Emic. I didn't know that. Oopsie doopsie. He's one talented boy. I'll figure out this stuff many's a time. So, there you go. Sunflower. Brightening the place up. I'm interested in this wee piece here. You know, it looks as if it's you're looking at a mirror or something. It's broken, it's cracked. And the stalk doesn't go straight on up. I wonder what that's about. I'm sure there's some hidden meaning that I just don't know.